All right, this is the Taubnernaut podcast. Oh, are we live?
Not yet.
All right. I guess I'll wait. There we go. Are we live yet? For those listening to the audio only podcast, we're also going live on Instagram with Vinny's phone. There you go. This T-shirt, does it say the album cover? Yeah. It says "Welcome" at the bottom. Yes, this Welcome Taubnernaut T-shirt can be yours. I don't remember the price, but you could buy this. This is on for sale at our Teespring.
And I find that the Teespring prices are maybe just a little bit more expensive than what you would pay if you just bought it at a store or something else. But
yeah, I mean,
it's still pretty convenient.
Yeah, I mean, they send it right to your house.
Right, and you don't have to hire like all these people to do the same thing.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know what we're gonna do to I think there are things we can do to make it more cost effective. I think we buy 1,000 T-shirts, it'd be a lot cheaper, but we don't have the money to buy 1,000 T-shirts. I think it'll be $10,000 to $15,000. So anyway, once again, this is Taubnernaut podcast. I'm Nathan Crumpler, the bass player,
and Vinny Taubner, the guitar player, and the Vox.
Awesome. We gotta get Mike on one of these podcasts. We gotta talk to him about that.
I know. He just has to be in the right state, I guess.
He just needs internet access.
And he can plug into this?
Yeah, he can. There's ways we can do it. If you can go on to Discord.
Yep.
Then we'll most likely be able to record him. But I think it'd be a lot easier to do it at my house because I know a lot. I know my own equipment a lot better than whatever you have here.
Yeah. So we should talk about what's our first topic of
pedals.
Pedal. Oh, you want to talk pedals?
Yeah, because you have a Boss Metal Zone. For the record, yeah. I do like Boss.
Boss is great.
Yeah. I do like Boss pedals. That's what I grew up on. I had a Boss Mega Distortion for the longest time. I ended up selling it, but I had it for the longest time.
Yeah.
And so
and they're built so well, and they always have 100 different things you can do with them.
Yeah. And later on, I bought a Metal Zone because I wanted it for doom metal. I was told it was good for doom metal, but I ended up selling that. What's that? Oh, I have a fuzz. Oh, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about
what?
The Metal Zone.
Okay, talk about the Metal Zone. Yeah.
There are people who swear at it. There are people who swear by it.
Okay, so I've used a different pedal for each of our recordings, right? I used the Boss Metal Zone for our recording of Eternal Black.
Okay.
So if you listen to that and you like that tone, then it's probably not bad for what I'm using it for, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think on our next recording I'll be going back to a pedal I used on our first album called the Green Russian, a Big Muff.
Ah, cool.
Big Muff is awesome. They have so many different styles, so many different ways.
Yeah, I used to be a pedal guy.
Yeah, you're a minimalist now, right?
I wouldn't say that. I'm just not that into pedals.
Wow. Holy shit, that's the opposite disease that most people have.
I used to be really into pedals when I was a lot younger. I go to Guitar Center, and they have this pedal rack there, which is Boss pedals.
Yeah.
And they have their own pedal rack, and they set it up for people to demo. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of those pedals I would use, and I'm like, oh, this sounds pretty cool. And so if I had the money, I'd buy a bunch of those. Mm-hmm. But later on, I just fell out of I got more into using the distortion on the amp.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I cared a lot less about the different effects.
So Marshall, I'm playing a Marshall amp, and it's a combo amp. It's a 40-watt combo amp. And it has a two crunches. It's got the a little crunch, then it's got distortion, then it's got like crazy ultimate distortion. So I don't know what it says on the the things because I don't change those knobs ever. But the thing that I was going to say about it was that what was I talking about? What the fuck? I was talking about why did I bring up Marshall? This doesn't make sense. Marshall. What were you talking about?
We were talking about pedals.
Anyway, in other Marshall things, like the more popular ones, there's different there can be up to like 3 different, whatever. There's a lot of ways you can get distortion out of an amp. So I always feel a little bad, actually, when I buy a huge amp with all these possibilities, and I know that I'm just going to use it for my pedals to create the tone, So that's what I was getting at, is that I feel kind of bad because it is such a lovely amp, and the crunch sounds great, but I just love what I can do with pedals more than that. And I do love the Marshall name, and I like how their amps sound.
Yeah, there are people, I think they're waving at us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we can wait for them. Oh. Yeah, I can't see, we're too far away. I can't read what you guys are saying. I don't even know if you guys can even hear us. They can. Through the phone's audio.
All right. Some guy said, how's it going? It's going pretty well.
It is going much better for me than it was 2 days ago, so yeah.
Did something happen 2 days ago?
No, I was just really depressed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And most of the listeners right here know that happens to me sometimes. But anyway, I feel great today, so today's a good day. It's podcast day.
Yeah, a podcast day.
Yeah. We'll just fucking record one of these every day.
All right. Record one of these every day. That'll work.
I think it'll really spread out the...
I don't really want to tell the story, but I need a new car. I'll just leave it at that. I need a new car. And so if you guys buy my t-shirts, that can help me buy a new car. So there you go.
Or buy any of our digital music.
Yeah, you can buy our digital music as well.
On Bandcamp.
On Bandcamp.
Yeah. And there is a website you can go to. Listen, this happened... there was a fellow who contacted me from, I think it was Argentina. It was definitely South America. And he just wanted me to send our image for our name, Taubnernaut, like the one right there on the wall. And he just wanted me to send him the art. And he says, I can't get a t-shirt by you guys because I'm here in South America and whatever stuff is shitty. And he said, just send me it because I'm going to make my own. This guy wears a Taubnernaut t-shirt. He rocks it, man, in fucking Argentina, and we're like way over here. It's mind-boggling what we can do.
Is it him by himself, or is he like selling that shit to people?
No, he lives in a cult.
He lives in a cult?
No. I'm kidding. But no. He's just a really nice guy. Right. I mean, I talked to him trying to ascertain, is this guy, for real? Is he just going to start selling our shirts?
Yeah.
And dude, at this point, if some motherfucker starts selling our shirts and making the money and not giving us any, I don't care as long as people know who we are. That's all I care about.
I mean, that would be like... I mean, this person would be making money off of our name, but it would be kind of like a head scratch situation. Like, it'd be more like, not like a how dare you do that, but it's more like a how did you do that, Nobody knows who the fuck we are. How the hell are you making money selling like fucking bootleg Taubnernaut merch? That's what the question would be.
And they know us because of Instagram and Facebook, I guess.
So what's this?
What the... Oh...
I thought it was like a baseball.
No, it's not.
It was
okay,
like
this is
stuffed,
hilarious.
like a mixture of a stuffed animal and a baseball.
No, this... First of all, we have 6 of these. This one was missing because my laundry basket's there. Basically, the argument is, this is something that my wife was very passionate about, so I really don't follow it. I usually lose the balls. But anyway... So basically you get 6 of these balls and you put them in the dryer with your clothes because you don't have to use fabric softener if you do that. Okay. The balls will somehow pound on everybody and get them soft. I don't know.
This sounds like Chinese witchcraft. What is your wife all about?
Oh yeah, there's different. She thinks it. The thing is, her judgment is usually impeccable. I mean, this is a girl, a woman who...
someone will get like a doctor in front of their name. They think they know everything.
No, you're totally right. No, you are, dude. She does think she knows everything. In fact, she told me that the other day that she thought, she goes, I do know everything. So try fighting with that. But anyway, we're good. But yeah, so.
Okay, so
what was I talking about now? We got off the rail.
Talking about how like this ball of fluff like tenderizes your clothes in the dryer, so you don't have to use fabric.
In fact, I've been putting ribeye in there too.
Oh man, I saw this thing on YouTube. There's like this YouTube channel that's just dedicated to like steaks. You know?
Oh yes, there's an Instagram. One of the bands is doing something like that. It's called Grilling with Doom Metal or something like that. But anyway, they're a band, but they also do grilling. It's awesome. They do like little what are they when they teach you what to do? What do you call that? Demonstrations, that chefs will do. But I think it's pretty. There's so much to learn about barbecuing. I wish I had time to do it.
All right.
My brother is a great grill master,
Awesome.
and he just got a smoker. I don't know if you like smokers or not, but basically you can smoke your meat. So it has a particular flavor depending on the wood you choose.
Yeah, well, the reason why I brought it up is because like they did this thing where like they would blend up pineapple, cause like the pineapple juice. I don't know if you ever like drank pineapple juice or ate pineapple, but like it kind of makes your like gums sore a little bit, your mouth sore a little bit.
Oh really?
Yeah, it does. Just a little bit.
I never noticed that.
And so like if you blend up pineapple. And you pour it onto the raw meat, onto steak, and you put it in like the refrigerator for like, I think 30 minutes. You don't want to do it for much longer than 30 minutes.
Right.
Just put it in for 30 minutes, and it'll be like a lot tender, a lot softer, because like it'll like eat away at a lot of the...
I have heard this before. Yeah. I think my brother actually told me that, but a long time ago, and I had forgotten.
Oh, actually, that's what I did when you guys were at my house. Like I said, I don't remember whose birthday we were celebrating.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Mike's birthday. Yeah, so that's what I did to the steak that we were eating.
Oh, I love steak. You said the name of a famous clinical psychologist yesterday or the day before, and I totally forget. No, it was at Hooters. We went to Hooters, by the way, for Nathan's birthday. And
the only famous clinical psychologist I know is Jordan B. Peterson.
Yes, that's who I'm talking about.
Okay.
I watch this guy's videos all the time.
Really?
I just didn't know.
You haven't
that's
cleaned your
who,
room yet?
What?
You haven't cleaned your room yet?
Dude, I'm not saying that I'm going to become an adherent. I think I think he's a very angry man, though.
You think he's angry?
I think he is.
I don't know.
He acts like he's angry.
To be honest, there's been a while since I watched his videos. Every so often, lately, I might watch one of his podcasts.
I think he's absolutely right on the button for most things.
Well, the thing is, I don't think he's that. I don't think he's that amazing. It's just he has a way of viewing things from a different angle that you just didn't think about it.
Yep.
Yeah,
he takes a theory that is a well-known worldview, and then he turns it on its head and says, "No, men are superior. Men are the ones."
He never says
no,
that.
he didn't say that, but he argued against it. They said, "Why have men?" It was about men being in high power. Men own most of the capital and most of the businesses, big businesses in America, right? And they're saying that's unfair to women.
Okay.
But anyway, he said men are superior. Men are actually quite the contrary. Men have it worse.
Okay.
And he said men are more likely to die when they're young. Men are more than likely to have mental illnesses. Men are more likely than women to experience depression, not tell anyone. Men are more likely than women to kill themselves. Men are more likely than women to get killed by guns. This shit. Oh, and you're telling me that you see what I'm going, where I'm going with it. Yeah. But anyway, I do like him. But sometimes I'm like, dude, smoke a joint. You look angry as fuck.
I think it's fun. I'll get back to what you were saying before.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny when you say he's angry. Because, he was at this debate where, it was talking about politically correct. And like the guy who was arguing with it, I forgot his name, was like Dice something. Andrew, I think it wasn't Andrew Dice. Oh, whatever. It was Dice something or something Dice.
Doesn't matter. What'd he say?
Yeah. Well, anyway, he's like a bald black dude,
Yeah.
and like he was like on a roll going giving us a speech, and then he just like points at Jordan B. Peterson and says, "You're a mean, mad white man."
I told you, dude.
I thought that was like the funniest thing he ever said.
I told you, yeah.
But anyway, like what you said about like what like men go through, like it actually is correct because like a lot of people when they want to talk about how like men control the world, they look at this like very tiny group of men.
Yes.
Like it, if you think of it like a pyramid, you know, like there are a lot of people, particularly feminists, who want to say like men are up here and like women are at the bottom, but really it's like women are in the middle and it's men at the bottom,
right?
Because like. You
Listen,
look at like
terrible.
You look at like terrible situations all over the world. It's not in every case, but a lot of times, like it's men who have the worst.
Yeah.
And it's like it's men who are there who are trying to like protect women, who are trying to provide for women, who are trying to do all the things for women. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't things that men do to women. Okay, I'm not ruling that out. Okay, that's also a thing that happens. But they want to like, but a lot of like feminists, they want to view. The men at the top.
I'll tell you, man.
They want to view the men at the top and ignore like all the men at the bottom who are like they're homeless, they're in prison. Like you ever heard the phrase "nice guys finish last"?
Yeah, it's true.
No, it's not true.
Oh, nice guys become runners of
Listen. All right,
of communist country.
Listen, right? So like the nice guy who like gets turned over, gets looked over by like the pretty girls.
Yeah.
In favor of like. Some other dude. You can argue like, well, that's him finishing last. Like, no, because there are guys who have it significantly worse than them. Like there is an upside to playing fast and loose and like breaking the rules and whatnot. Because like, yeah, I mean, there are. I'm not saying all women are like this, but there are women who like dangerous men. However, if you become a dangerous man, there's that downside where you can really fuck up your life. You become homeless, you become disabled,
because
you
you're a
end up in
risk taker.
prison. So like there's a reason why we call risk takers because they're taking a risk. And there is a downside where if you miscalculate the risk, you can end up seriously fucked up. So if you're a nice guy but you're not in prison and you didn't get your like, fucking legs or shit blown up, like you're just an able-bodied person, but you're just, middle management, like you're not finishing last. The people who like took these huge risks and got fucked over and end up being alone, I think those guys are finishing last. Yeah,
they are, dude. Because at the top, it's lonely as fuck.
I wouldn't say that. There are a lot of women who want to be with the guys at the top.
Oh no, I wasn't contradicting that. I was saying that. I was just saying it as a general truth is that men prefer to, what you just said.
To be at the top.
At the top, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys who prefer to be at the top.
Yeah. So, and I was gonna say, tangentially, but also related.
By the way, what we just said,
What?
you can get us both canceled, just let you know.
I know.
All right, go on.
Oh, you think I was worried about that?
No, I'm just letting you
No,
know.
listen, we're talking about genders, we're talking about politics, we're talking about sociology,
talking about
anthropology.
How women should stay in the home, okay?
And make me
They
a
should
sandwich.
make sandwiches, they should make babies. They shouldn't go out there getting doctorates or any of that. They just need to stay home.
Which they're achieving at, I think it's 60-40 in terms of doctorates. I don't know the exact.
Well, I heard, I don't know what doctorates, but I heard that colleges is like 60% female.
Yep.
And like 40% male. Because like, it's creating like a weird.
Which is actually
it's
great.
creating a weird
For me,
imbalance.
when I was in college.
Well, it's creating like this imbalance when it comes to like dating.
Yeah.
Because now like it's like a lot easier for like the guys to call the shots, and so like it makes it so a lot easier for guys to have these one night stands with these women because there's just not that as many eligible men on these college campuses.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, you play the numbers, people. That's what I'm trying to talk about. I'm kidding, but college was the day. I mean, we were talking about college when I was young, maybe 12. My sister was already in her freshman year, and she said to me, college is basically just it's basically just a fuck like machine. You know what I mean? It's different people hooking up all the time.
That's kind of the problem with like the juxtaposition between like the whole student debt thing and like handing out all this money to 18-year-olds and expect them to be responsible, you know? It's I forgot where I was going with it. Yeah,
okay,
so
'cause
like if what's going on?
Oh, we got a visitor.
Oh, we got a visitor?
Yeah.
Who's visiting
It
us?
had gone to 0 for a second there, and then someone came back.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
Thanks, visitor.
Very nice.
Yeah, you're kind of far away, so it's kind of hard for us to read what you're saying.
Yeah, we're recording with my cell phone, so it's kind of hard to see who is here. Yeah, someone waved at us. And,
Double horns, thank you.
yeah. This was a good conversation. What were we talking about?
Dang, I
But
actually.
it's okay because we recorded every second of it.
Well, I need to know now what we were talking about.
Because you want to go back onto it, yeah.
Yeah. Colleges. All right.
And male-female dynamics.
I kind of want to leave that behind.
Okay.
I don't really want to talk about. We might go back to that. I don't know.
That's
But
okay.
anyway,
We don't What?
colleges.
Yeah.
There are plenty of degrees that are just bullshit. Mm-hmm. And so, like, if we're gonna one of the hot topics right now is like college debt and forgiveness. I'm not entirely against that. What I want to know is what's the step after college? Let's say like government man waves his magic wand, whether it's Biden man or Trump man or whoever comes, maybe DeSantis man or Hillary man or whatever.
Well, listen, man.
Okay. Right? Waves their magic wand and then gets rid of all student debt. What happened? What's the next step? Because are we gonna like go back to like racking up more and more student debt, or are we gonna like change the system so that like
College is a joke. Can I say something?
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I know, because you really can go on a diatribe sometimes. Not that I mind, but okay. So I was gonna say, what were you just saying though? What were you talking about? Because that'll remind me what I was.
Okay, basically I was saying that I don't want us to like as a society turn around and start handing out these loans for students to start racking up more and more.
Well, the thing is that
College
I was
debt
saying
that
like
they can't
college is a
pay
joke.
back.
College is a joke in the sense that Elon Musk, he made a very interesting comment, and I think it's true, is that nowadays you can go on YouTube and learn get a book from a library, a calculus book or whatever you need to learn to become an engineer. Because they don't care where you went, all they care about is what you know. So
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like, there can be companies. Let's say there's some company that design roller coasters.
Yeah.
Instead of like getting students, instead of like finding people who actually have engineering degrees, they could just like have their own tests. It's like, okay, if you're an engineer, go through this test. If you pass this test, then we'll hire you. You know, that's something that they can do.
Right.
Because the price of colleges has been like really going up,
absurd.
and
It's absurd.
there's just a lot of like degrees out there that just aren't really worth it. You know, like I'm not like knocking these
The
subjects.
world changed in 2008. Yeah,
Like,
go ahead.
I'm not knocking these
That's very kind of you.
Yeah, I'm not knocking these fields. I'm just saying that from what I've heard, these fields do not make you that much money if you get a degree in them. That's,
Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
That's what is it?
Well,
History, English, gender studies. And I'm sure there's more, but there's just like a lot of degrees that if you get a degree in it, I'm pretty sure music. And we're both musicians. I like music, so I'm not trying to knock that. But
Right.
for the reality is, like if you get a degree in music, unless you're going to become like a music teacher, working for like either a high school or a college or not just a high school, but like K through 12 or college or something, then it's like your degree isn't worth that much because like if you want to get a job making music, people want to know that you can make music. That's what they care about.
And dude, when I graduated college, let's say you're right. Someone goes there, they want to become a professor or something, and let's say I wanted to be a professor of music history. So the thing is that there is a PhD glut in this country. That means there are more PhDs than there are positions at institutions available for them. So a lot of PhDs end up teaching ninth grade geometry. Or it's sad but true. I know a PhD who is teaching high school. Not that that's sad or anything. I mean, high school would probably be great to teach, but It's just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I heard like there's a lot of these Middle Eastern countries, the ones that allow women to go to college.
Right.
A lot of women are going out there to get like advanced degrees, and so that they could argue for like a better quality husband, whatever that means to them. They can argue for a better quality husband,
Right.
Because they have like a master's degree or a doctor's degree.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like these women, like, they're not really going out there. I'm not saying all of them, but they're plenty of these women who are going out there to get these degrees, not because they want to go in that field, but because like just because of having that title, it's going to give them more. It's going to have them give them more clout to throw around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean there are people who just they get these. There's also the thing about what was it?
Do you mind if
The
I...
academics, like they're.
Yeah.
That's an institution in and of itself,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So like, it's oh man, what's the best way to explain?
Dude, I
it?
could talk to you about academics and colleges all day long.
We probably shouldn't talk too much about it because this is.
I was going to make another point about the women things that we were talking about. Though.
You want to explain why? You want to further explain why women should stay in the kitchen? Is that what you're getting at?
No, you Jesus. Oh Lord. You better believe my wife is like, you make your own fucking sandwich. No, she would never swear. That's one thing. She wouldn't say fucking. I would.
Really?
I
doesn't she
swear
swear?
like a fucking
No,
sailor.
her. Why didn't she swear?
Because she was raised not to swear.
Oh.
And I was raised not to swear either. My dad hated it. You know, he would say, stop cursing in his house because he thought that it was a characteristic of lower people.
Oh, really?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Didn't he swear as commanding officers?
yeah. So yeah, there's been some swearing going on.
Yeah, but go on.
So anyway, man, we do need a desk so I can write down what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Tables are really cheap. You have all this
So
money to buy all these pedals.
I should mention
but
this
you
is-
can't buy like a
What?
$40 table or something.
I'm just lazy, dude. Look at this place. It needs to be cleaned badly. Yeah,
We'll clean
I'm
it
just
later.
lazy. But we don't have to go on with what I was talking about. But what I was going to say, I'm trying to quit smoking. I'm just going to throw that out there. But I want to tell you people that I've switched to the goddamn vape cigarette, the Views cigarette, and I'm vaping and smoking now. I'll fucking vape right after I smoke a cigarette because I want the comfort of it. It like provides a different comfort.
When did you start smoking?
I didn't become a hardcore. Like I smoked from age 15 to whenever.
I kind of wonder how many people nowadays smoke. Like started smoking as teenagers.
Yeah.
'Cause, like at the time, like when you were a teenager, it's kind of like rebellious because it's illegal for you to smoke. Then you
It's
turn
bad, and also your
yeah.
dad smokes, and you're like,
Yeah,
whatever.
and then you turn 18 and it's like, okay, well, you're not rebellious. You can just walk into a store and buy it. And it's just nobody cares. But then you just stuck with this addiction.
Now, for some, it's just a vehicle for nicotine. But for me, a cigarette is pleasure, pure pleasure. I love doing it. I love smoking. I just like my sister Sarah says the same thing about. She feels the same way. We are probably lifelong smokers. But
Maybe I should lose weight so I'd be healthy enough to start smoking.
dude, that will totally throw off the image of this entire band.
Oh, throw off the image?
Yeah, because you'll be skinny, and suddenly we don't have the big, like, scary, looking bass
I don't know.
player.
Even if I lost weight, I'd still be a pretty big dude, but I just wouldn't
yeah,
be
that's
as big.
Do we? Oh, we got another.
Cool.